What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Ash, the man with the plan, and we are here with My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 67, Fighting Fate. Now, this episode picks up where Mirio and Izuku pretty much is doing their internship for Sir Night Eye's, hero agency. Now, they patrolling the area because, of course, with the target being Overhaul, they just want to see if anything suspicious is happening around in the area. Now, upon them patrolling, Izuku pretty much get bumped by this random girl who has a freaking horn out of her head. And apparently Overhaul comes out of the shadow. Now this, interaction is definitely interesting because Mirio pretty much understands that they can't blow their cover by not acting suspicious around them, because if they act suspicious, it may go into further hiding, which makes this operation even harder to grasp upon the agencies that's going to be working together to try to bring down Overhaul and his minions. Now, in this course, Izuku kind of has a hard time, grabs him not to give off so much suspicious. The girl grabs onto him, say don't go, she's trembling in fear, she got bandages around her, so it's a couple of things that's going on that pretty much sparks him up, and I'm like, okay, what you doing to her? So he tells him to follow him into the alley or whatever, in which, he, is keeping his cool and staying out of acting suspicious itself. But however, him getting them into the alley, I think Overhaul had the intentions of scaring them, or at least putting pause on them if they wouldn't give up the girl. Now, mind you, Mario didn't want to bring suspicion, so he's like, look, let's go, let's get out of here. Now, he gives off this killing instant, which Izuku didn't pick up on it. The girl did, and of course, my man Mirio picked up on it, and she ended up going with him, and that kind of in that whole little squad. So they end up meeting with Sir Night Eye and kind of giving him the feedback and everything. And he kind of gives Izuku pretty much a brief scolding, because he said, look, you want to rush to save her, that's not what we can do. Villains' best feat is hiding in the shadows. If they try to go and look for this girl, guaranteed they're gonna not come out of hiding for some time. So his intellect of thinking, the way these villains act, is very wiseful. So, Izuku, I'm pretty sure I had to think about this guy's right. He just, kind of gave me the full-on scolding. But however, it was things that was still waiting on him, which, in the previous episodes, Sir Night Eye kind of made it to him that he wanted Mirio to take on the one for all instead of Izuku, because he was a better feat. And him, in middle school, they even had a little flashback that's showing that. So this brings about an interaction between Izuku and All Might, which he explains why you never said nothing. All Might, of course, thought it wasn't important, but he kind of gives him a little feedback on why he can't present himself in front of Sir Night Eye. I guess after a really tough battle, the injury that we seen that is on his, stomach, towards the side of his ribs, it was a prediction of Sir Night Eye, and he pretty much told him, if you're going to keep on going, then I won't be a sidekick anymore. And of course, All Might being the top hero and everything, I guess he got something to prove. He predicted to him that he will die in the future if he didn't retire, and he didn't want no parts of that. I understand that. You don't want to, have your hands in the pot when it gets, when he don't want to listen. So understandable. Now, All Might did inform Izuku that he did everything that he predicted up until now had came true. But the one thing about Sir Night Eye that they didn't explain about his powers is that the further he sees into the future, the less predictable that it becomes. That means it has a percentage. So I would say it's 100% for these amount of time, but then over time it kind of declines. So I don't know how far it declines on, but I just know that for what he said, it's at this point, you can't really say if that's going to happen or not, but his predictions did come true previously. Is which understanding. And that's one of the key things you could take from here, is that Sir Night Eye, foresight definitely has its weakness, with it being singularity and the fact that and over time, its predictions is not guaranteed. Now, also, we could take it to a fact that the interaction between Overhaul and Izuku definitely is interesting to see the fact that, he wasn't really able to keep his cool, but however, the girl clinched to him and was literally begging for help. And seeing that, when he brought her back down to the lab, of course, I'm pretty sure they not like, physically beating her, but I'm pretty sure that they performing some type of experiments for some type of diabolical plan. So that pretty much sums up episode 67. So this episode definitely is great. The build up for My Hero is definitely coming, episode by episode, and we're not really gonna see like a big action filled My Hero Academia episode until we see when this operation plan is supposed to hit, because other agency is supposed to be involved, and I can't wait to see. So the question that I want you guys to answer in the comments below is that how do you guys feel about that certain night I wanted Muriel to take on the One for All quirk instead of Dooku? Just leave a comment at the bottom what you guys think about that. But other than that, I just want to thank you guys for definitely subscribing, not subscribing, but checking out the video. But if you can subscribe to the channel, I would definitely appreciate it, and hit that notification button, especially if you're coming back liking the content. That definitely will help me out, and more subscribers, more viewers means that I could put more time into this. But other than that, I just want to thank y'all again for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.